Hi everyone, my name is Rebecca. I am a member of the Fascinate team and today I'm going to be showing you how to make ice cream in a bag. So for this activity you will need 250 millilitres of whole milk or single cream, 1 tablespoon of caster sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 6 to 12 tablespoons of rock salt or table salt if you don't have any rock salt, 2 medium ziplock bags, 1 large ziplock bag or a plastic bag, lots of ice and a spoon. You might also want a pair of warm gloves. So to start, put one of your medium bags inside the other. Then pour your milk or cream into the inner bag. Add your vanilla extract and sugar. Then seal both bags, and that's why it's really important that you have a ziplock bag that seals across the top. So now you're going to want to fill the larger bag with ice. You don't want to completely fill it, you'll see why in a minute. Then add your rock salt to the bag. You can choose how much salt to add. If you're doing this experiment with your unit or a friend, try adding different amounts of salt to see what difference it makes. So now you want to shake the bag to mix the salt and the ice together. Now, place the 2 sealed bags inside your larger bag. Seal up or hold the top of your bag and shake it. This is where you might want to put gloves on, as your hands can get very cold. You'll have to keep shaking this bag for about 15 minutes. And whilst we're all busy doing that, I will explain some of the science behind how this works. So the first thing to understand is that heat is a kind of energy that moves from a hot thing to a cold thing. That's why when you're standing by a campfire, you get nice and warm, because the heat from the fire is hotter than you and it then moves in towards you. The next thing we need to understand is that ice is just solid water. So a solid will turn into a liquid when you heat it above its melting temperature. So for water, the melting temperature is 0 degrees centigrade. So this piece of ice I'm holding has a temperature of 0 degrees centigrade, but this room that I'm in is around 18 degrees centigrade. The room is hotter than the ice. So that means that the heat from the room around me is travelling into the ice, just like the heat from a campfire travels into you. This warms up the ice to more than its melting point. So it's turning back into water, which is why my hands are getting all wet. Now for the trick of this experiment. When you add salt to the ice, you lower its melting temperature to around -2 degrees centigrade. This means that the salty ice is even colder than the normal ice, so more heat is rushing from the ingredients into the ice. This makes our milk just that little bit colder so it can freeze, and now we get our ice cream. So let's cut back to our ice cream and see how it's getting on. Okay, so I have been shaking my bag for about 15 minutes and I think that my ice cream is ready. Let's take a look. So if you take your 2 Ziploc bags outside of the larger bag with the ice and open them up, what you should find is that your ice cream has now turned much more creamy. If you don't think that your ice cream is quite ready yet, you can pop it back inside the Ziploc bag, put it in the bag with the ice in and keep shaking for a little bit longer until it starts to get a bit more solid. Now for the best part and the part that we've all been waiting for. Grab your ice cream, grab your spoon and have a taste and see what you think. That brings us to the end of our ice cream in a bag session. I hope you've had a great time and enjoying the rest of the sessions at Fascinate. Bye!